Good morning, Warner, and happy Valentine's Day.
Today is Tuesday, February 14th, 2023.
Today your announcers are Riley
and Elijah.
Your film crew is Jackson and Ethan.
Today the weather will reach a high of 44 degrees and will be very windy. Today is day 3 for 5th grade and day 2 for everyone else in the special rotation.
There is one birthday today, Kyla in 5th grade. Happy birthday, and come on down for your book token when you have a chance.
Your lunch choices are cheese ravioli and roll, lasagna with beef, turkey or ham and cheese sandwich, cold deli yogurt and roll, PB&J sandwich.
Today is National Madly in Love with Me Day, so give yourself some love.
We have a reminder for you about 5210 Plus. You should be filling out your calendar and trying to be active and healthy. Keep up the good work.
Today for Black History Month, we are honoring Benjamin O. Davis. He went to the military academy at West Point, but faced discrimination. He was rejected from the Army Air Corps because of his race, but he was still determined to be a pilot, even though at the time African Americans were not allowed to be pilots. However, in 1941, he started training African American pilot Davis Jr. He started training African American pilots. David Jr. became one of the successful pilots called the Tuskegee Airmen.
Today we also have another episode of Kid Reporter. Stay tuned for the pledge after that.
Hi, I'm May, and today we're back with another episode of Kid Reporter. Today we are joined with
Miss Harms.
Okay, so our first question is, where did you go to college?
I bounced around between a couple different colleges in the area. Started at Colorado State University. I went to Front Range Community College for a little while, but I ended up with my degree from UNC, or University of Northern Colorado.
That's cool. The second question is, if you weren't a teacher, what else would you be?
A detective or like a medical examiner. It requires you're a surgeon first, so that's why I went more the teacher route. But I do love biological science.
That's fun. And our next question is, what teaching experience, like crazy teaching experience, have you had that you think close to no other teacher has had?
I had my first year with my own classroom in Colorado. My teaching partner ended up leaving after 2 weeks, and so I went a few months without a teaching partner, and it was just being a new teacher, not having a teacher partner, and kind of figuring it out on my own.
Well, that would be very hard. What are your favorite ways to relax?
Music. I think in the car or at home, you can always find a song or a soundtrack that speaks your mood or calms you down or puts you in the mood you want to be.
Our fifth question is, what's one fun fact about you that you don't think that we know?
I didn't imagine being a teacher until probably like my 5th year into college. I was not a kiddo that was like, I want to be a teacher. It was probably the opposite of that, and it wasn't until I took a class that took me into an elementary school classroom. I was like, yeah, this is what I want to do.
Our sixth question is, if you were an animal, what kind of animal would you be and why?
Something that hibernates. I just want to take long rests for a while, but then come out and be in nice weather and enjoy it, and then go back home and take another long rest. Maybe a bear.
Bears are super cute too.
But not a polar bear because they don't hibernate.
Yeah.
And they're aggressive.
In your opinion, what is the most important trait to be a good teacher?
The understanding, getting that mistakes happen, mistakes will happen, listening to others in the sense that we can do better and just grow.
Hi, we're back after the phone call. Don't worry, we answered it. Okay, and back to our question number 8. If you could travel anywhere in the world, where would you go?
I have a long list of travel. I would say New Zealand's at the top of the list. Also, lately it's been the Arctic Circle. I watched a video, Swim with Orcas, which I showed the class, on a cruise, and I think that would be an awesome experience.
Question number 9. What's the best part of your job, in your opinion?
Getting to know all of you. There's personalities. I love knowing about your family and your animals and your grandma's cat. And as much as I can get to know you, the more I just adore being around the kids in my class. And it makes me a happier person.
And finally, what's the best way to cheer up a classroom?
Dancing. Usually. Just dancing. Or add a little bit of sass to the lesson where class gets involved in movement. What about for you? What's the best way to make the class happy? Or
Yeah, that's the question. I'd say when we're learning and everyone's kind of like sick of learning, but you still make it fun or funny. So
add a joke in there.
Because you are very funny.
Try to be sometimes. All right.
That's all for Kid Reporter. See you next month with a new face for Kid Reporter. Bye.
And now for the Pledge of Allegiance. Everyone please stand
for the pledge.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Bye, Werner.